All right, we good. We good. We good. I hope all is well with everybody. Um, it's gonna be a general read, okay? So take what resonates with you, and of course, leave the rest. Right? Make sure you hit that notification button. That way, you'll know when I post. This is gonna be a general reason as we wrap up Aries season 2026. Happy birthday to all the Aries sun signs out there. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all season and still enjoying it. In a couple of days, it will be Taurus season. So happy birthday to all the Aries, Taurus cuspers out there. I hope y'all are enjoying the beautiful weather. I know I am. It feels so. Listen, I was out early this morning running some errands, and it was just simply beautiful. Like it was really just peaceful, and the weather was perfect. The sun was shining. It was an amazing morning, and I hope that it was for you. But I really, am appreciative and was blessed that I was able to stop and, just smell the roses for a minute. Like, it's super dope. I think I'm going to go to the park when I'm done with this reading, as a matter of fact, and, bask some more in nature. So, for those of you who maybe haven't been out in nature because you're coming out of the cold weather where you are, it may do you some good because it really did me some good. I mean, it just I can't put into words how it feels to be able to just go out and just chill and take in the elements. It's really dope. But hopefully you get to do it as well. But let me get my little music going here, and we're gonna go ahead and get into this reading and see what energy comes out for you all. Where'd it go? Oh, I know where it went. I'm get myself into a zone here with my music. I'm so sick of this commercial, but whatever. All right, so this is gonna be, like I said, a general read. I may use tarot to clarify, but I'm not gonna start off with actual tarot cards, traditional tarot cards. I'm gonna do something a little different and see how this come out. All right, so let's get into it. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, okay? And when you come through, show some love. Hit the like button. Let me know you came through. All right. Perhaps I'll be able to pick up a little bit on what's going on with you in the next reading. If you don't resonate with anything here, this could be for you or a friend. It don't have to definitely be your situation. It could be a family member, somebody you know, a coworker, your neighbor. It don't matter. Or this could just be for entertainment purposes. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm gonna pull out a couple cards. We're gonna go over them, and we're gonna see what's going on. Okay. So let's get these out. Ooh, they're flying out. Um, that, that, that. Two more, y'all. That and that. Okay. So we have, and I'll show you the cards. I don't know the name of this deck. I really don't. I don't have the box anymore. But the first card that comes out is a rich girl. Number 12 at the top of the card. Second card that comes out is court. Number 23. Fourth card that comes out is the thief. Thievery. Number 24. Fourth card that comes out is expectation. Number 28. Fifth card that comes out, number 30, legal matters. Sixth card that comes out, number 5, the good Lord, which is like the emperor type of energy. The good Lord. 25 is high honors. And then 26 is big luck. All right. Number 19 is a funeral. And then finally, sad news, number 14. So when I read this, it's going to be from a spiritual perspective as well as a mundane 3D perspective, okay? So let me just take a look and see what's going on here as I decipher the cards. And give me a sec here and I will get into the reading here. All right, so one thing I'm getting here is that I'm thinking somebody is attempting to or has already, either they're planning to do it, they're in the process of doing it, or they've already done it. Taking something from someone. Okay, we have the rich girl energy, but it could be a rich man. Put it how it resonates. But uh, it looks as though somebody could have attempted to take something from someone, something that might have been court ordered or given to this person. So when I look at court on a 3D level, this is an energy of like the rich girl on a spiritual level. That's the energy of the feminine energy. This is energy that rests. It rests. Okay. So when you think of feminine energy doesn't take action. It sits back and what it come things come to it. Okay, on a spiritual level. So this is an energy that, and then with the court energy here, on a spiritual level, this is an energy of something that was given on a spiritual level to this person. Okay, so this was divinely given. Okay, this is something that you're supposed to get. The Most High, the Divine, gave this to this individual. Okay, it's yours. Uh, it's supposed to be, right? Um, but it could be somebody or something looking at it as if, who are you to deserve that? Who are you to get that? On a regular 3D level, is like, yeah, maybe there's some type of inheritance of some sort, or the court has ordered something in your favor, or something has been ruled or given to you um, by a higher authority. This could also be somebody thinking they're a higher authority, because this is in the challenge section. So somebody may be looking at you like, who are you to deserve this? You don't deserve this. I'm going to take control of this. Like, say you were supposed to get a piece of mail with some money in it, and it went to a family member's home, and maybe another family member saw it. Could have been multiple family members in and out of that home. And so instead of them putting the mail to the side and hitting you up saying, hey, it's some mail from you for you, they took the mail, opened it, decided you didn't deserve it because it could have been something financial. Okay, because we got uh, expectation here and big luck, so it could have been some money. Okay, it could have been, but it was something that was going to benefit you, and somebody was like, who are they to get this? I'm not allowing them to have this. So this could be what the court is. Somebody deciding that they're the authority, or there could have been actually some notification from a court system or justice system saying this is what's supposed to go down. Um, Somebody could have had to pay something out as well. Okay, but the thing is that somebody stole, because this is the focus here, thievery. So somebody definitely stole something. Okay, or they're considering stealing it, or they already did. Right. Um, and so you may have known you had something coming in the mail, or maybe you didn't know, right? Or maybe this person had no clue that this is something that was coming to them. You either did or didn't, and we'll figure that out. Um, so I feel like, okay, this could be a situation where somebody found a check of yours, or it came to a particular address. Maybe you had an old roommate that you lived with, or you were an exchange student and you stayed at a particular place, or you had an old dorm room that you stayed at, and a check came to you, and somebody got the check and they cashed it. Now they're scared because now there's legal matters, okay, and they may be expecting you. Like, they may have known you was expecting this. I'm getting. but and it was addressed to you. I feel like it was addressed to you. You may have known it was coming, so it could have been like a student loan check. Maybe you're a parent and you were waiting for your kid's student loan check or their Pell Grant or whatever grant or whatever they got for school to come into the mail, and it came, but somebody else took it. Long story short, it looks like somebody cashed it because we have court, legal matters, thievery. Okay, um, so I feel like that's what's going on. So somebody is hoping that if they come to you and communicate with you about this, or that if they end up going to court to be penalized for taking something that didn't belong to them, that somebody would show them leniency. Okay, is what I'm getting here. That's one thing I'm seeing here. What I'm also seeing is that this person may have taken the funds that were supposed to go to you or to go to someone else, and they're using them and putting themselves in a position where people come to them for money. So this could be like a crusty ass family member who took money from you. Like say it's a crusty ass dad who took money from you, got saw you got a check and decided, oh, you're not gonna do nothing with this money, or you don't know what you're doing, you don't deserve this money, or hey, I'll take it and I'll just give you money when you ask me for it, type of thing. Right? And in the meantime, you out here struggling, trying to do your thing, and you could have used this money because you could have had things that you wanted to do with it, but they're sitting here dictating your shit. So now you go to this person, you ask for money for them, and they're able to give it to you with no problem. But the fact is it's because it's your money. Some crazy shit like this is going on. That's for some. Now, I feel like another thing here is somebody is hoping that there could be more than one person involved in the situation. So there could be one person saying, hey, if I tell on such and such, because I know such and such took that check or took that money, if I tell on them, maybe this person will give me some money and look out for me, because it'll be like, yo, I saw it, I didn't participate, but what I did was I told you that Mary took your check and Mary cashed your check. So maybe now when you file and press charges, you'll think of me and you'll hook me up and give me something, right? um so that could be the case. Now, what could have also happened is with this funeral energy and sad news, this could be that somebody passed away and somebody left money to somebody, but it didn't get to them because of greed or what have you. Um, it could be that. All right, but let's get some clarity. I don't know. Do I want to clarify with Tarot? No, I'm gonna try something different. I'm not gonna clarify with Tarot right now. If I feel like I need more info, I will. So yeah, there's an energy here of somebody taking someone's money, okay, stealing someone's money, um, looking at somebody's situation like, who are you to get this? I want it. I'm gonna take it from you. Or somebody could be sizing someone up too. Is another thing. Someone is sizing someone up, judging them. Like the core energy is giving me a judging. Someone's judging you. Someone sees you as somebody who has money. You got it going on. You know, and they could be trying to set you up to take money from you. Okay. Maybe it's because um, I don't know. I'm just getting the energy of someone was maybe trying to be your friend to sniff around to see what you had, right? And then they was gonna try to ease up on you that way, but maybe you sniffed it out and you decided to cut this energy short or get them out of your energy, and now they can't see what you got going on. Okay, so it could be now that with the funeral energy, you could have just deaded the situation with them. This could have been somebody who was going to try to come in and after they size you up and see what you got, try to ask you for some money, something like that. But let's get some clarity and see how this turns out. But long story short, this is people looking at you. You have something coming to you, or you look like abundance, or you look like um, you're doing well, and somebody's trying to take in some way, shape, or form, or they have already taken, or they're planning to. Who's this rich girl? Bully. Yep. See, somebody was trying to come in and bully the rich girl. Okay. So you are somebody who, like I said, this could be somebody who was trying to put you in a position where they were trying to find out what you had. Okay, or this could be people like it could be okay. So if it's friends, say it's coworkers, colleagues, somebody you in an organization or group with, maybe they're looking at you, sizing you up, seeing what you got. You may have come up in a different environment than they have, and they may be considering you. You know how some people call you bougie, right? And to me, I look at that as jealousy for you to call someone bougie. It's because why are you calling them bougie, or you're such a snob, and like stop being jealous and stop comparing. You know what I'm saying? For you to call someone bougie or call someone a snob means that you're looking at this person as if they're better than you. They have shit you don't have, and you basically are mad because you don't got it, and there's a stark difference between you and this person, and you don't like it. So you feel uncomfortable about it, so you call them bougie. There's nothing wrong with someone wanting better and having some people just have shit you don't. Like accept it. If you want some shit, go get it. And I don't mean go take it from someone else. But you know how people are, you know how the world is. Let's move on. This court energy. So these could be friends, like I was saying. These could be friends or people who want to be your friend, coming and sniffing around trying to see what you got. If it's not that, then this could be family members who bullied you. Like you could be the black sheep of the family. And like I said, with that mail situation, or mail coming to the house and they not telling you about the mail, and taking shit, and somebody done cashed the check and signed your name to it, and it comes out in some way, shape, or form, or somebody else found out about it. Because you see, it's more than one person bullying this rich girl. There's more than one person. So the one person may have been like, okay, I don't feel this is right. I'm feeling regret. I'm gonna go tell. I'm gonna tell what we did. Maybe this person will show leniency on me. Somebody could be scared to go to jail. Okay. But yeah, it looks like there's more than one person, and the shit's coming out somehow. Somehow it's coming out because I don't feel like you know about this or knew about this unless you were expecting this money and it didn't come, and you called whomever the money was coming from to say, "Hey, did you mail it out? Did you send it out?" And they say, "Yeah, we sent it out." And the check was cashed on blah 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 date, and you're like, "Oh, okay, well let's trace that and find out where it was cashed at because I didn't cash it. Let's reissue another one." So this is where all this comes out. That's for some. For others of you, you didn't know this was coming to you, and somebody tells you about this shit, or it slips out in conversation, um, because the people who stole from you probably are at odds with one another. So now they're really, they're gonna tell on one another type of thing. That's usually when type of shit like this comes out. Or there could be some type of court document you get in the mail to let you know that something is coming or something came, um, and then you don't get it, and then you're like, okay, well, what's the deal? What's this court energy? But like I said, this could be somebody trying to judge you because that's the challenge, the court energy. I don't know. Maybe you get a notice about something. Somebody might have forged something in your name. Identity theft is also what I'm getting here. Okay, tell me more about this court, or tell me something about the court. We have merit making. Exactly. So the thing is that now someone wants to make up. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you please be so kind as to forgive me or to look out for me? You know, um, you're such a good person, or maybe you'll look at me as a good person if I tell on such and such. But we was originally down with it together, but such and such, uh, was the one who did it because them and such fell out. Ain't no honor among thieves with the high honor energy. So now someone wants to separate themselves from the other thief and say, no, I'm honorable. I'm telling you what happened, type of thing. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about the thievery here, because here it is right here. Here's the thievery. Indulgence. And the three people here again. Okay, so this is about thievery. So it's like I told you, it was more than one person involved. Now, for some of you, this is somebody who was targeting you at work, or just on a friend level, on a social level, whether you're in a group or organization. I mean, it could be your sorority sister, your fraternity brother, it could be your coworker, your business partner. It could be, I don't know, anybody, right? Or for some of you, this is family related, but there's more than one person involved in the scheme. It don't matter what the scenario is, okay? And they have a secret. They know about this with the indulgence. Okay. They know about the thievery. They know. because they're involved in it. Either they're planning it or it already took place, or they're in the midst of it now trying to figure out what to do. Now, expectation comes out, and we have daydream. So, expectation. So, in the past, here, it's like you may have known that this money was coming. Okay. You could have known it was coming and you could have had plans for it. All right. Or there could be these people looking at you as in, yeah, we know this person got some money coming. So we should figure out how we could secretly, steal it from them. Okay? That could be what this is. All right. So it's one or the other. But this is what happened in the past. So for some of you, like I said, this is the past. But the thing is that this is basically saying that there was a plan here. Okay? Now the possibilities talk about the legal matters. Let's talk about the possibilities here. What's this with this legal matters? Evidence. Oh, see? So somebody is afraid that they're going to find out about this. How is this person going to find out about this? Or how are we going to get away with this so that we don't get in trouble with legal matters and evidence? How can we get this done without getting caught? Now, for some of you, this could be somebody plotting to do this to you, okay? And having an insurance policy out on you. That could be for some of y'all, okay? But we'll get to that later on. The thing is that somebody wants to figure out the these cards here represent the possibility in the situation. The possibility says legal matters and evidence. So it's like, okay, either somebody has got to prove it with evidence and legal matters so that they can take someone to court. It's like you have to have proof. You can't just accuse someone of stealing some shit. You got to have proof that they did it, right? Or this is an energy of these people scheming, trying to figure out how they can get away with it so that there's no evidence that could trace it back to them. Okay? So let's talk about what's going on in the future. In the future, from this situation, moving forward, ahead of time, we have the good Lord. This is like the somebody asking someone for money. Good Lord, would you be so kind as to lend me $1? Okay, that's what I'm getting with that card. So in the future, somebody's gonna come to someone asking somebody for some money. And there's the death energy. Now we have death and funeral that came out here. So for some of you, what I'm getting with this death energy and this good Lord energy is somebody may have, there's an inheritance. So for some of you, it's an inheritance. For others of you, somebody just sees you as somebody who's well off and they targeting you. But it could be a combination of both. It could be that you're well off and someone's targeting you because of an inheritance. Um, but I feel like the death could also represent with the good Lord. It could also represent someone trying to change your financial status. So maybe you are in the good Lord status, which is like the emperor status, and the death energy, somebody's trying to bring death to that in some way, shape, or form. Okay. And like I said, for some of you, it could be somebody trying to set you up. Somebody could have put some documents together in reference to, an insurance policy. Could very well be. Who knows? All right, but let's go further here with this. So the high honors energy is here. Okay, tell me about this high honors. This is about someone looking at being looked at as someone respectable, someone who has accomplished some things. Okay, someone who people should be looking up to and with respect and admiration. And we have mask. Yeah, this is somebody who's fronting as if, okay, if I tell, they'll look at me as if I'm someone who's noble, but yet they was down with the whole program. Or if I just confess, maybe they'll look at me as someone who, yeah, I made a mistake, but I was the one who took the initiative to correct it. Or what they're trying to do is they're trying to swap the situation. Maybe somebody tried to do some shit to get you in trouble. Like I said, identity theft. Somebody could have like forged something with your signature on it to make it look like you were the one who did some shit when they were the ones who really did it. With the mask energy, trying to figure out, who is this honored person? Are they really somebody who is of high honor, or are they just playing a role? That's what I'm getting with that. Okay. So you got that type of energy going on. And then you got big luck. So big luck is, this is what's going on in the environment here. The environment represents big luck, and then strategy. So somebody's trying to win. Okay? Somebody's trying to set the stage, set the environment so that it goes in their favor. Okay? With strategy and big win. Now, somebody's hopes is the death, is the funeral energy, that something comes to an end, and somebody ends something, somebody passes away. This is the hope. So for some of y'all, like I said, somebody's on some bullshit to end something for you. It don't necessarily have to be your life, but for some of you it could very well be. But for the majority of you, it could be somebody's trying to end your financial favor, trying to benefit from something that you have, or trying to take something from you. Yeah, gift, exactly. So for some of you, like I said, you had an inheritance. You got a gift in reference to when someone passed away, and there's other family members who know about it. Maybe like someone gave something to you, and the other family members got the documentation first, but they didn't tell you about it. Okay. So they may be trying to keep this amongst themselves, and then maybe some way, somehow, they get into an argument or dispute, or one of them turns on one another, because there's no honor among thieves, and then they let you know what's going on. Also, this gift could just represent the fact that, like I said, somebody takes out an insurance policy on someone, and as a result of someone's funeral, um, they get some type of financial gift. This could also be that somebody might have been hired to strategically do something, and then once somebody's confirmed gone, then they get paid for it. It could be something like that too. Tell me about this sad news, because that's the final outcome here. Sad news. Maybe the sad news is this shit don't work. This plan don't work. Let me see. Yep. Look at what fell out. Look at what fell out covering sad news. Somebody getting trapped in their bullshit. This is maybe what they want for you. For you to be confined and trapped up in some bullshit. Okay? But for some of you, this is what happens to this person or these people trying to do this to you. Okay? So let's get some more info on this. Uh-huh. Yep. You know what? Let's go back around. Tell me about this bully with the. Tell me more about the bully of the rich girl. Tell me about the bullying of the rich girl. 4 cup energy came out. Yep, and a 5 of wands. So there we go, bullying. Like, you don't pay these people any mind. These are people, like I said, they look at you as if you're a snob with that 4 of cup energy. Like, you turn your nose up. You can't be bothered with us. You don't associate with us. You don't hang out with us. You decided to move away, or you do this, you do that. Like, you don't do the same shit they do. Like, they're in a competitive energy where they just look at everybody and compete with everybody, where you don't pay no attention to that. You just mind your business and do you. And that's why they want to bully you. Like, you're not like them. You don't get down like them. You don't move like them. And usually when you're in an environment with people and you don't move like them, you tend to be the outcast. You tend to be, eventually they'll start treating you differently, because they'll start noticing that you're not like them. So this is basically what this is. What's this merit making energy? Yeah, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Rods. So the challenge is that somebody wants to come in real quick and make amends with you. For some of you, that's the thing. For others of you, yeah, because somebody would be wanting to travel to you, okay, or reach out to you really quickly. Whatever it is, they're trying to do it quickly because they want to cover it up. So, because the Knight of Wands is very, very quick, okay. This is somebody who doesn't think; they just jump and do. All right, so this is somebody who, with the merit making here, is quick to try to come and apologize. Like I said, these people might have fought with one another. Okay, with this 5 of wands, they may have fought with one another. And so we go from 5 of wands to 4. So 5 to 4. I know it's cups and things like that. But one person is like, I don't care about the situation. I feel like we've been getting threes, because you see the 3 separate cups here. And then this is you. You're that 1 cup. Then we have the 3 people here. right? Who are sharing a secret. And then we also have two people in this card here. So like I said, there's more than one person involved in these situations or scenarios, however it plays out for you. But there's somebody who's quickly going to try to come to you and apologize to you to try to basically control the narrative, control the situation, because the Knight of Wands could be a very controlling individual. They're very impulsive. They could be aggressive. Okay, this is somebody who will command that you do things the way they want you to do it. This could be somebody who's very flagrant with how they express themselves. They could get angry very quickly. This is somebody who but knights, they bring a message. Okay, they go off to knights, technically go off to do a they have to do something. They're assigned a task. So this person's task is to come to you really quickly to apologize to you in reference to some court documentation, so that you don't take them to court, you don't sue them, or they want to apologize to you for the fact that they took control over whatever documentation they had, and they did what they wanted to, and now they're afraid it's going to bite them in the ass. Hmm. Yeah, two of wand energy in reverse. So with the thievery, indulgence, and the two of wand energy in reverse, their plan does not work. That's what I wanted to confirm. That's why I wanted to pull some tarot. So their plan does not work. Okay, or somebody's not able to keep the secret. Okay, whatever the situation is. Six of Pentacles, exactly. See, here it is. With the expectation. Now, you could have been expecting this money. Maybe you knew about it. If you knew about it and you were expecting it, you were going to share with them anyway. So for a lot of you, this is family and people these are people close to you, for sure, because you were going to share with them once you got it. See, that's the crazy part. Had they just rocked with you instead of trying to steal from you, you would have looked out for them if they had been sincere. But these people don't got no sincerity within them. So, what they wanted to do was take it and spend it amongst themselves. This is craziness. Insane. Tell me about this evidence in his legal matters. Yeah, the moon energy came out in reverse and the page of cup in reverse. So yeah, I feel like they got into a fight, they got into an argument, these people, right? And so basically what happened is now someone's telling. Now someone is oh well, you know what? This is what really happened. Because remember, the indulgence is right here. This is them keeping the secret about the thievery, right? The secret and the thievery. Well, the moon in reverse is what? Revealing secrets, right? Page of cup energy in reverse. So this is an energy of someone being a tattletale, telling what happened, trying to cover their own ass, letting them know that this is some, oh, they pretended to like you, but or or here I'm turning on them. This is, what do you call that? A change. What is it? A change coat? What is that old school word? Oh my God, what do they call it? A something coat. COAT. Something coat. Damn, what is that word? Turncoat. The old school word called a turncoat. Like 1 minute you with them and now you turn your back on them and now you with us, type of thing. Somebody who switched sides. A traitor. A turncoat. That's what this is right here, right? Now, let's talk about this death energy here and this good Lord. Tell me more about this, because this could be that somebody passed away. It could be a father figure who left something behind, a grandfather who may have left something behind. This could also be somebody who, let's see. Five, yep, Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who left something behind, okay, for someone when they passed away, so that someone would be, taken care of. So this is what this is. Okay, so for some of you, it's an inheritance. Um, for others of you, it's an insurance policy. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the good Lord, that's two fives. So yeah, a change in a scenario, a change in a situation. Um, and then 7-9 is 1-6, and that's a seven. This could be planned because sevens are all about planning. So yeah, this would be either somebody planned this an inheritance or insurance policy here. Okay, for somebody to collect upon the death of another person. Okay, so somebody's trying to control the narrative with the mask energy and the high honor. So somebody's trying to make someone believe, oh, I would never do that. Oh no, I wouldn't do that to you. You know, we go back. Like I would never do that to you. But somebody's basically trying to beat someone in the head is what I'm getting with this mask energy here. Someone is trying to make somebody believe that, they're somebody else when they really aren't. Like they're trying to make you believe that, oh, I'm your family, I'm your friend, I would never do no shit like that to you. I'm a respectable person. I don't get down like that. I don't steal. I would never, you know, just trying to basically get you to believe some shit that's not. Who are you to accuse me? How dare you? And yeah. Or this is a situation if it's a parent who took money from a kid, it's like with the high honor energy, like, wait a minute, I don't want shit to get confused. I'm the parent, I'm the one who's in control. I'm the one that you come to ask money. I don't come to you to ask money. So this could be a parent who don't want a kid to have more money than them. And so, it could be that. So take it how it resonates. I'm seeing that as well. Oops. So the Eight of Cups energy came out in reverse, clarifying the strategy and the big luck. So the environment situation or scenario is somebody is trying to get this to go in their favor, right? Um, and trying to put on a facade and hoping that the facade works. Because the Eight of Cups is you, like, I feel like somebody tried to put a plan in place numerous times or tried to do something numerous times and it didn't work, so they had to go back to the drawing board, go back to the drawing board. And each time they were trying to do this is somebody who's trying to convince you that you're a good friend or that they care about you. Because remember, the Page of Cups came out in reverse. This is you finding out that this person is a traitor, that they're a liar, they don't give a fuck about you at all, and you have evidence of that based on how they got down legally. Okay, so it's like an energy of the strategy of them going back and forth, trying to figure out how to trick you, how to make you believe, what they want you to believe. Hmm. So you may have questioned them about this too. You may have asked, hey, whether you knew it or not, or maybe you're like, yo, how come you got so much money? Every time I call you to ask you to borrow some money, you got money like that. Like you may think these things, maybe you didn't say nothing. It could be things like that. Two of Cup energy in reverse. So with the gift, the Two of Cup energy in reverse here, and the funeral. This is somebody who's basically trying to, like, this person with the Two of Cup. It don't necessarily have to be a lover. This could be also a sibling, a family member, a friend. It don't matter who it is, but it's in reverse. Okay. This is somebody who pretended to care about you, or they did care about you, or you cared about them. You guys had a connection in some way, shape, or form, whether it was a lover, a friendship, but you were close. You're not close anymore. And this person is faking closeness to you just to get in your pocket. Okay, somebody be careful. Somebody could also be trying to give you a gift that's cursed, okay, in order to keep you confined and give you bad luck. So just be careful what you take from people as well. Or maybe these people were giving you money and they cursed it. Some weird shit. And then finally, yeah, trying to get you confined into a contract. Okay, with the confined, the commitment and contract, and sad news. Okay, so this contract energy could be anything, or this is some type of notification or documentation about something, or this could also be that somebody signed your name onto something, okay, and committed you to something. This could also be somebody trying to commit somebody into um, a psych ward, a psychiatric ward, basically saying that this person is not of sound mind. This is what they could have also been trying to do too, is make you look like you're not crazy. I mean, make you look like you're crazy. with the strength energy and the mask energy. They're trying to make it look like, yeah, this person is not someone who is trustworthy. They're not someone who's dependable or reliable. They're a little off and they have problems controlling their emotions. So they could have been trying to get you signed off to go to um, a facility of some sort so that you would not be able to get the inheritance that's coming to you or the money that's coming to you. So somebody could have done this. They could have said that you were in a facility somewhere, right? And then the money comes to them. This is some crazy ass shit. Traditions. Now, I feel like this is family related or this person has done this before. They know how this works. Okay? Like I said, there's more than one person involved, but they know how this works. They could have done this to other friends, other family members, other colleagues, other former roommates. All right, whoever is doing this shit, they've done this before. This is how they get their bag. This is normally how they do shit. Yeah, through deception. Can't make it up. This is how they do. Making you feel like they care about you and they really don't. For some of y'all, this is y'all family members and it's fucked up, but that's the reality of it. Yeah, fearful. So now they're fearful that their asses is gonna get caught. So this could be why somebody's trying to come around and want to make amends with you, want to see how you doing. Yeah, with that Knight of Wands, they may want to travel to you, okay, and make amends and apologize. That way, maybe you won't be as harsh. Oh, this is why they coming. Because they want to marry you. So for some of you, they want to come and marry you. So that in the event, okay, I'm getting two different scenarios. So some of you, they may want to marry you so that by the time this all come, they want to come to you and rush real quick. Remember I was saying they wanted to rush to you to make up with you real quick. So for some of you, they may want to go to the courthouse and get married to you so that by the time all of this comes through, y'all will already be legally married. And so it won't look like it's a crime, okay, so to speak, because y'all legally married. And so, in some regards, this person could sign on your behalf and they could sign on your behalf type of thing. So that could be what's going on. So this could be a plan for all of, like I said, an insurance policy thing too. Somebody could be planning to get with you, marry you, and then do some funny shit. And then you know, you end up like this. And, this person gets whatever money that comes to them because of that. Okay. Okay, so it's safe to make the move you're considering. So for some of you, you may want to follow up in some way, shape, or form. If your gut is telling you to do so, then follow your gut. Okay, follow your intuition. Support. Lean on your circle during this time. This is what I feel like these people are not your friends. They're not there for you. When you lean on these people, I feel like this is how they find out what's going on with you and then try to use it to sabotage you. Be careful who you lean on for support. Another thing I'm getting here is this person, like I said, for some of you, this is a relative or a family member who took money from you. And then, like, you may have had to turn around and you fell on hard times and you had to go to them and ask them for money and they gave you money. Like, oh, I got you, don't worry about it. But in reality, that's your money. They just happen to have it and they using it. And the only reason they're going to even give it to you is if you break down and ask them for some money. Other than that, you wouldn't know you had this shit. Underneath the deck is Medusa. Yeah, this is someone who is attacked through no fault of their own. They didn't do anything wrong to anybody. They was just chilling, minding their fucking business, and people targeted her. That's the story of Medusa. Okay. So she was at the bottom of the deck. We have Visionary. See, you're different from the rest of them. That's what I was saying to you up here with the this is why they bully you, right? You're the cup up here and they're here. You're not worrying about what everybody else is doing and how everybody else gets down. And this is why they bully you. Okay? You're not the average person. And they don't understand you. And that's usually how it happens. You know how the kids are on the back of the bus type of kids. They used to bother, and tease the nerds because they thought because the nerds were intelligent and superior in intellect than them, they would be jealous of it and they would beat up the nerds. You know how that is in high school and grade school. Yeah. But see, you're a gypsy soul. You do your own thing. You march to the beat of your own drum, and that's why they don't like it. You're a visionary, and on top of that, you follow your intuition, you follow your soul. If you decide you want to move, like for some of you, like I said, You don't want to live in the same area that they live in. You don't want to do the same shit they do. You do your own thing. So you looked at as unique, a visionary, gypsy soul type of thing. And they're just jealous of your energy. Whoever this is, family members, friends, they just jealous. Look. You are naturally somebody who vibes at these two energies here. This is Leo Aquarius axis. Okay, the Aquarius energy is you are the star energy. You're very unique in what you do, right? Um, with this famous energy, the visionary energy is you do something unique. You do something that other people like. You're ahead of the pack mentally, just period. Okay, it's like you just do shit different, and it stands out, and people don't like your light. They don't like your energy. It makes them feel. It makes them look in the mirror, and when they look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. So as a result, instead of them getting mad at themselves and fixing it, they get mad at you because you're the one who triggered them in the first place. That's why they bully you, right? But the thing is that you, in the end, are gonna heal from this if you haven't already. All right, and this is what you have. You already have this without this money or the scenario or the situation, and this is what these people are trying to rob you of. They're just hateful. They not happy. Yeah, feminine energy. See, remember we talked about the girl. So for some of you, you are a feminine energy, the rich girl and feminine energy. You are the one, as far as a woman who's experiencing this. Yeah, this what you dealing with. This what you dealing with. So it could be a jealous lover. It could be somebody who's mad because you don't want to mess with them because y'all are on two different frequencies. Whoever you are and these other people, you're on one frequency, they're on another. You know what I'm saying? That's why your cup is here and they're down here. They're on a different frequency than you. So instead of them accepting, okay, this person is different, what they'll do is they'll try to bully you, to try to bring you down, to bring this cup down to their level. And this is what they do by bullying. Some of you, this person could have been physical to you. They could have been physical to you because this person is abusive. Maybe you avoided this. For some of you, you could have avoided this situation, or some of you, you've already gone through this and you're looking back at it like, damn, this is what this was all about. It's just because I'm different, because I'm unique, because I'm comfortable with who I am, with the famous, the gypsy soul, and the visionary. All right, for some of you, this is about your spirituality, okay? Um, and people just don't understand you, so they target you. So you just got to be careful with who you hang out with, who you tell what to, how you express yourself and who you express it to. And it's unfortunate that you have to hide, but because you understand your light and your uniqueness, you gotta temper it down some. And I'm speaking to myself when I say this as well, because I've been on, it's just hard. It's difficult. Some people, well, I'm not gonna dim my light just so others because others feel uncomfortable with my shine. I understand that, but what you also have to understand on the flip side is before you start just, doing that, understand that jealousy is one of the most grimiest, most evil traits that you could experience. Okay? People being jealous of you will have people trying to do this shit to you. Okay? So it's not about you saying, well, I'm not going to dim my light. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to be flashy. I'm going to do what I'm going to rock what I want. It's not about that. Sometimes it's about your safety. And when you already notice people giving you funny eye or saying slick shit to you, that means they already on to you in your energy. So now you got to be in protection mode. You got to watch your back because you're not just anybody. And people, if they can't figure out how to extract your energy from you or how to steal from you, because this could just be about them trying to steal your energy on a spiritual level, trying to steal your star, you know? And some people could do that in certain ways, by touching you on your forehead. There's other ways people could steal your star. You may want to do some research on that, but they could be just trying to steal your energy and swap destinies with you, as well as what a lot of people say. Um, but you got to be careful with jealousy. When you notice that people around you are jealous, it's best for you to just remove yourself from the situation, because you can't fix that. You can't change who you are, and you can't change how someone sees you no matter how hard you try. If they see you a certain way, that's just how they see you. It ain't shit you could do, because then you hop into that dangerous mode of people pleasing. Well, maybe if I'm a little bit kinder, maybe if I'm a little bit more open, maybe if I'm a little bit more friendlier, maybe if I open my pocketbook a little bit more, maybe if I let them drive my car, maybe if I invite them over to my house. So yeah, why? So they could scope you out and rob you? All because you're trying to fit in someplace that you won't fit in, you will never fit in, you will never be accepted. I know that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, but you got to understand who you are, man. You ain't just anybody, and you can't just be fucking around with the masses. As much as you want to have people around you, as much as you will love, like you got to be able to understand that with the energy you carry, it is so dope, it is so enigmatic, it is so unique, that you are going to have bouts in your life where you're going to have to rock it alone. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to feed yourself, right? And figure out ways to satiate any desires that you may have, that you get fulfillment outside of yourself. You have to figure out how, by going to other people, whatever it is that you do. Okay, how can I word this? For example, being intimate. A lot of people look outside themselves to be fulfilled intimately. You can fulfill yourself intimately if you look at things from a different perspective, because there may be a time where you're not going to be able to be out there rummaging through the garbage of the dirtball frequencies that are out there trying to find you a partner. 9 times out of 10, when you rock with this type of energy, you're going to have bouts of celibacy. It just is what it is. It comes with the fucking territory. Either you accept that and find alternative ways to pleasure yourself when you get those urges, meaning don't go outside looking for someone to pleasure you, figure it out yourself, or you be susceptible to people who are just trying to do harm to you because your light is too great. You just trying to get your little rocks off. They're looking at you like, oh, you a target. It's not a mutual energy. It will never be a mutual exchange. Again, you're here, they're here. Y'all are not on the same frequency. You're a couple of octaves up. So it's like you trying to get your needs met. You got to go down into the woods, where all the danger is, and try to hope that someone will not take advantage of the fact that you're up here. Because what they're going to want to do is they're going to want to keep you down here, and you can't pull them up here because they ain't supposed to be up there. They got to get up there by themselves. That ain't something that you could do for them. So you got to understand that. So some of you got to stop that people pleasing shit. You wondering why your life is falling apart is because you people pleasing, trying to settle with people who really don't like you and never gave a fuck about you. I don't care if they've been in your life or your life. I deal with that too. Some of us got family members that no matter what you do, they don't fucking like you. That's a hard pill to swallow. Very hard to swallow. Especially, when it's close family members. Like that's a different type of battle. You understand? So there's a lot of acceptance that you're going to have to deal with, and things that you're going to have to come to terms with, and you just have to understand you're not like everybody else. Your woes are not going to be like everybody else's woes. Your highs are not going to be like everybody else's highs either. So you got to start learning to separate yourself from the pack, but at the same time, learn to blend in. When you're out and about and moving about, figure out ways to blend in so that you're not drawing that negative attention, because a lot of people are not going to understand you no matter what you do or how you try. So it's a lot to deal with. Trust me, I know. But I don't want to ramble on about this because, like I said, I can relate to all of this shit. Trust me, I can relate to this. Um, but you have to find ways to, when you are not out in the crowd, some of you are not able to have friends like you want to. You're not able to have a intimate connection like you want to, because your energy is just too different. It's just too different. And it's crazy once you know it and then you try to go back out there into the wilderness. You gonna get bit up even quicker because you have the knowledge now to know the difference and to use discernment, and you don't use it because you're trying to figure that shit out. It's hard. It is. But you'll figure it out and you'll get better with it. Just make sure you listen to your intuition. Always listen to your intuition and understand that you ain't like everybody else. You don't have to walk around telling everybody, yo, I ain't like y'all. You don't have to do that. Don't do that because you definitely gonna have this type of energy coming at you. When you speak like that, you definitely gonna have that type of energy coming at you all day, every day. So for some of you, you know you're different, and maybe you're getting frustrated because people coming at you, and so you start talking shit back to them. Don't do that. Don't do that. Separate yourself. Don't argue with people. They've already shown you what time it is. You can't change who you are. So you're never going to resolve that problem. So they're always going to be assholes to you, and you're always going to be on the receiving end of that asshole energy until you remove yourself from that environment. And you can't give a fuck what people feel because it's going to be a matter of you, your life versus their happiness. Your happiness versus theirs. Now, whose happiness is you going to fulfill? All right, that's what I got for you. I hope I was able to help you in some way, shape, or form. I wish you the best. Some of you, this may not be you. This could be your child. Your child may have unique energy, and you trying to figure out how to help them navigate because you see that they're being bullied and they're being shitted on, or they're attracting people who are fucking weirdos. And you understand the energy they work with, but you don't necessarily understand what it's like to walk in that energy. So you're trying to help your friend or your family member or your loved one with their unique energy, help to guide them through this world of people who ain't wanting to do nothing but fucking eat them alive. So, hopefully this will help in some way, shape, or form. I wish you guys the best, and I'll see you in the next reading.